I
Okay.
pressed. Okay, so I went live on the butt, and I went live on Spreaker. I just now went live on um StreamYard. I knew
Yeah, I
I'd
got
forget.
now. I know it's just because you have all these different links and stuff. So
I'm
yeah,
everywhere. Very
I mean
scattered.
that's the yeah that and then that kind of confuses you because you're just like, what am I on? What am I not on? So you're just
Yeah, and
like,
I was
okay.
checking this out because I was waiting for you to pop in. I didn't even notice that it wasn't live. So anybody who hasn't caught it up to now, you can catch it on Spreaker, YouTube, um, and yeah, not StreamYard, Twitch. If you're a Twitcher,
Yeah, I
but
mean, but
live.
I'm only been a few minutes late, so I'm okay. It's just that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna not make it, but my mom said you'll make it, you'll be fine.
Aw,
So we were just downtown, and there's a lot of people because right now it lasts a whole month. So like there's like you can see the cows, the horses, um, you can see like all the animals that they even got the ones with they're not giraffes, they're I forgot what
llamas.
they're called. Yeah, they got those. They got all little furry. I was like, they look so
Yes.
adorable. You just want to
There's
just grab them.
llamas. Yeah,
Yes,
there's
that's what you call.
llamas, and then there's emus, and I think emus are smaller than llamas, but it's hard to tell them apart otherwise because they look so
Are,
similar.
are they are they in the same family?
Yeah,
Oh,
llamas
they
and emus.
are. I didn't know
'Cause
that. I
yeah.
learned something. I learned something new.
How was the
So I mean, but
rodeo?
yeah, it's this is I think actually the first day. It's people like this. I mean, they were just it was packed, and I was like, "Oh my god, there is such a lot of people." I was like, "This is insane!" Like seriously,
Everybody's got
you
cabin
wouldn't.
fever. They can't wait to get out.
Yeah, and I haven't really gone to any of these events, because I said, you know what, let me just get out, go out for a little while. I didn't think they were going to take that long, but they said, I'm sorry, and then they said, we'll be back before 8. But they were just drinking, and I didn't drink. Of course, I don't drink, but yeah, it's just insane that that I said, you know what, I just get out for a little while because I could have just stayed home, but and then all the visions I've had, um, there was this one that my uncle was gonna call my mom because there's other stuff going on. Um, I had the ones where it was just so vivid. I was like, where I can't. I have to look at my phone because I can't remember what I posted, but there's a few that I did. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if it's on this one. Let me look. I mean, my visions have been so vivid. It kind of. Oh, that's what it was. That was 9 hours ago. But the one that kind of creeped me out was I was at my grandma's house. This is 2 days ago. I was just in the house. Okay, I was in the house. Something that told me to come outside, so I came out to the driveway, and in real life, I looked at the sky. I had like a blueberry color, like my hoodie, It was that blue. The
This
sky
one?
was blue. Yeah, like that. It was that sky, and then I just looked, and then like you could see like something going in circles. I was like, what? Well, it was a portal coming
Oh
out.
shit!
It was coming from another dimension. Like you could
It was
see,
like a
like
swirly.
yes, it was just swirling in circles and circles, and it was. I mean, it was bright. I didn't see if there was a lot of people behind me because I was just so drawn to that circle. All of a sudden, this big 10-foot dragon comes out, It was huge and it had beautiful eyes. And I just looked and I was like, oh crap! I think it was gonna blow its fire at me. It didn't even do nothing. It actually started walking, and you can hear the feet boom, boom, boom. And then it came up to me and it started talking to me like Harry Potter and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't like it was actually talking to me, and I understood it. And I got on the dragon, and then before I know it, I was actually flying through the whole city. And I remember right before I was, because we could see like way up, and then I thought, like, what does this mean? So I've already talked to a lot of people, and I told them that I had these dreams before the before that balloon that they shot down. That was one where they actually shot two of them now. Um, I had these dreams before, and I said to myself, "We're gonna go to war." So, but it's been just dreams. These visions I'm having, tests are very intense. I don't even know what to make of it. But and I don't know. I can't hear you. I guess you put yourself on mute, but but it's been just very, very vivid for me.
Yeah, it's been crazy because, like, I don't know, when this first started happening between Russia and Ukraine, I just knew it was going to go way beyond that. And um, it goes back to what is his name? The that did the quatrain and everything. What was that
I
psychic?
I don't I don't remember.
Anyways, one of the things that he predicted was a war between the dragon, the eagle, and the bear, which is Russia, China, and
I
US.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Holy shit. Let me try to Google it. Sorry, my all the timers is kicking in. But yeah, I want to say Palladian or whatever, but it's something different than that. Um, but yeah, that was one of the things that he predicted. And so when Russia first went to war with Ukraine, and then Biden's all up in it, and he's sending all these weapons, and then Putin gets pissed as far as like we're doing that, and then we're funding it, and then we're going to send some tanks over there, and then once Germany and Poland and other people get it
Well,
too.
then that makes sense though, Chess, because I didn't know what the dragon stood for because it was huge. It was actually I didn't. I mean, because I thought it was gonna attack me, but it came towards me. I remember talking to it, and it was at my grandma's house, and I thought, Grandma, did you do this? Did you send this dragon to protect me? And it just flew all over the city.
Nostradamus.
That was like 2 days ago.
That's who it
Yeah,
was.
and
Nostradamus.
uh,
Yeah, he
and it's
predicted this
so
a long
weird.
time.
And this was like I had to. It was. I mean, it's huge. I mean, and it was weird because I could, like I told you, it was like circles just going. It's almost like Jupiter. Like they had the planet, and then they had that circle, but
Mm-hmm.
the sky was blue, and it just like something was. It was like there was another something coming through to our world, and the only thing that I saw in this vision was this huge dragon. And then I thought, and while I was asleep, I said, dragons existed before we were even born. And then when I was because usually when I'm dreaming, I'm still thinking because I know it's a vision. So I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
can't
why?
cut it
What
off.
the hell is that? Yeah, yeah. I was like, why is this dragon coming at me? Because I could see it in the distance through the portal. And then I thought, this is weird. Like, I had never seen, and you would think a portal would have like all these other things coming through, but the only thing that
Well, it's
came that
funny
I
you
saw,
say about the portal because I've seen a video like that, but it wasn't during the day. It was at night, and it was like that. It was a swirly, and then it dissipated.
yeah, and that's what happened. It like right when the dragon came through, it just like sucked it like a vacuum, and then there was
Mm-hmm.
nothing there. Like there was nothing there, but it made its feet and it came up to me, and I mean, it was huge. And I'm all like looking up like this, like I'm like this, and then I thought it was kind of strange because symbolically, I was born in the 70s. Born in the year of the dragon, so I connected the two, and I thought, is this like my totem from the
Aw,
past
you're like
life?
my son. He's the year of the dragon too.
I'm the year of the dragon,
He's
so I thought
a
this is
boy.
weird. I mean, but it was really was really strange because I put two and two together, and I thought, why would a dragon come to me, and I'm a sign of a dragon?
Did he say anything?
He he really did. He was talking to me, and he said that we're gonna protect you. Um, and he was even throwing fire, like I guess because there was things coming that he could see, I couldn't see, and he just threw fire, but he didn't point it at me. And his wings were huge. I mean, huge, huge, huge. And then I remember him saying that he was a shapeshifter. He was that he could be a dragon 1 minute, and then 1 minute he can change into like a human, and then he could change into another animal. So what I saw was a shapeshifter. Like, so I don't know what the dragon was in the human form, but when he came to me, I said, and the first thing I thought when he was talking to me, he said, "I'm gonna protect you." When he was throwing fire, I said, "There's something about fire, something about." I said to myself, "We're going to war," and I first kept seeing like that the whole world was going to be in flames. And there was a story years ago that people had said that they said that the world was going to be in flames.
Yeah. And Putin, he's not shy about it. He's been threatening a nuclear war, especially once we stepped in. He's like, oh, well, one of the things he says that really bothers me is on the anniversary of the beginning of this war, which is going to be at the end of this month, the whole world will know what they have done as far as like helping Ukraine to protect themselves. Um, so I just know he's going to do something like that. And China, the weather balloon was going from Alaska through Canada, through the northern United States, down to
I can.
North or South Carolina. And then there was the one that was lower down.
They just spotted it too, and they just blew it up.
Yeah, they waited
And
till it went all the way across till it got to North Carolina or South Carolina, then blew it down. But as far as these newer ones that are smaller, they've been shooting them down like more rapidly because this is a threat. You know, they're looking for
mm,
intelligence, and it's like, what about your satellites? But perhaps it's because we've had a lot of storms and stuff this year, and the whole Siberian Express and all this other stuff happening. It's really scary times. I try not to think about it, but
I
you
try
can't
not to think about it too, but
you
I'm gonna
can't
tell
help
you
it.
though, Cassie, but I'm gonna tell you what that dream, even though it was protecting me, the fact that I was on the dragon and I was flying around, I was like, as I was, in the vision, when I flew over the city or over the world or wherever he took me, I said to myself, I know what you're telling me. You're not really saying it because I'm flying. And the first thing I got was enjoy what you see because what you see is gonna change. So I look at it as he was my protector, but he was also telling me that just that vision was so vivid. And then what's so strange was that it was at my grandma's house, and I thought my grandma was my protector. So how do I not know that she sent me that dragon symbolically saying, "This is what's going to happen. You're going to be protected," and all this other stuff. So I mean, but I can tell you one thing, because I've had some weird visions, and there's times where I've even felt physical pain, which I've never had that before. Like when I'm asleep, you know how like when you get hurt in a dream, you get hurt in a dream. Well, I'm actually feeling the pain now. I actually woke up with that sharp pain. I was asleep. It was like 3 nights ago that I had this pain on my knee, like it was like somebody was stabbing me, and I remember just waking up, and then the pain was like for a good maybe minute, and then I woke up and I thought I was asleep. Why am I feeling physical pain? So I that you know what the first thing I kept thinking too, that the veil is so thin that the people that are very gifted, we're not just gonna see the vision. If you get hurt, I'm not saying you're gonna die if you die in a dream. It's just
But
depending
you're
on
gonna
how
feel it.
intense it, you're gonna feel it. And I've I've known that all the years I've had visions, I have never had physical pain, even just on my arm or just on my knee. But at first, when I woke up from that vision, I said, "This is getting serious." And then after that, I guess somewhere my elders or my protectors send me that dragon to say, we're not gonna allow that. We're not gonna allow you to hurt them anymore. So I know
That's
that dragon symbolically, it's we're in for something. I can tell you that just by the visions I've had, and then the those two balloons that we shot down. I said, no, we're in for a war that we're. And like you said, it went over Alaska. They just shot that one recently. So
that's the second one that's
it's
gone over Alaska.
hmm so people need to start waking up because it's getting worse and worse. And all these years
Shit
that I've
the
gone to,
fan.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And then what they also are doing is that they're testing his power, like thinking, let's see how much we can get away with, you know.
Hmm.
So no, but that's crazy, and like I don't
Everybody
know.
kind of Biden's been asleep behind the wheel, and I think he's going. And I'm not trying to disrespect the president or anything, um, but I didn't vote for him. But anywho's, I do believe he's going through a phase or a small percentage of either Alzheimer's or dementia because he is so old, and a lot of times there our masters or our presidents or whatever you want to call them are puppets. They really don't have their own say, anyways. But yeah, I really don't think that the first time this happened, it's over Montana. Do you know how desolate that place is? You could have shot it down without any harm, but no, you allowed it to continue to where they can get whatever evidence. And then there was military people saying, well, we have ways of blocking communication between that entity and China. So hopefully that's true and they didn't get whatever information was coming from it because that's crazy. But as far as like these visions and stuff go, like mine started as far as the end of the world in 99 when I was pregnant with my oldest, who is very psychically gifted. And so are the rest of my children. I think it's passed down. But yeah, I was having massive visions when
Yeah,
I was pregnant with her of the end of the world and how horrific it was, and then I'd wake up and the news was on, so I'd equate it to, oh well, the news was on, so of course I'm going to have that sort of dream. Well, if that's the case, I'd be having dreams of being in Hell's Kitchen every night for the past week. But I haven't. I have different dreams than that because there's different stuff going on.
yeah, yeah. And I think what we're doing is that we're like collective. We're collecting all this energy. So whatever spirit needs us to know, we're gonna know before even at hand, or maybe a few weeks or a few months at hand. And I've had these dreams where I saw they were shooting at me, and a lot of us, they were actually
Mhm.
shooting, and they actually tried to shoot me specifically in one of them. And then I thought, well, why are they coming at me? And I thought, well, I've been saying this, I've been saying that, I've been saying it for years.
You're an
Even back then when I
informant.
knew you. Yeah, and they said maybe I'm saying a little too much. So in the visions, they're saying, we know what you're saying. We're watching. So now that ever since that, I've had more intense, and now I'm getting more of. I had a vision of a dragon coming from a portal. But a lot of people think that back then we had dinosaurs back then, right? Now the
Hmm.
question
They're
is,
still here today. I don't know if you saw
yeah,
that.
that there's people that think that if they can't see it, it doesn't exist, like fairies. I believe in fairies,
Me too.
but they're just not. But they're not supposed. expose. They're not supposed to expose that realm. That's why they're kind of blending in. I think a lot of things that people don't believe in, they are not supposed to be exposed to reality, which is us, because they don't want us to know that they exist. Like dragons, I've always felt they've existed. I can feel like they could probably be
Yeah,
invisible, just like the
I
aliens.
think they
You
still
know?
do. There was also video of a dragon flying around. Like there's dragons, there's pterodactyl, there's T Rexes. It's insane.
Yeah,
People think they're gone, but they're still here. I think as far as awakening and stuff, like there's certain of us, and I'm not saying that to be cruel or anything, but who have had these gifts and have had these visions and awakenings and such for a reason. And I've been in and out of church and stuff, and I was in long enough at a certain age to get my patriarchal blessing. And that's before I started having visions, but it said that I would be here for the end of times and I would be a leader among women, which I think it would be both women and men because I have, children of both sexes, but I would be a leader. And I think it's because we do have those gifts of decipherment or discernment, etc., in common sense. A lot of people don't have that. You would think they do, but um, to where we know we just have that gut instinct and not everybody listens to that, but we have that
yeah,
what we need to do, where we need to go, etc. What's happening.
yeah. I mean, I can tell you from what I've seen within the past few weeks, and then everything that's going on. I know there's a connection. I just gotta kind of like you know what I mean, figure it out. And I've got my own impression with the dragon, knowing that it's not just coming for me to protect me, but I've perceiving things differently, and I just like thinking that people are gonna think I'm crazy and say, why is he having a vision of a portal with a dragon come through? Dragons don't exist. Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do. It's just that they don't exist in time, but they exist in their dimension. But if they cross and they come into our world, I could just imagine the face that everybody would see. If they see a dragon or a dinosaur in our dimension, this is what kind of face they're gonna see. Because
Very
people,
serious. A little cross-eyed looking, but
yeah, because a lot of people don't believe that those things exist, and me, I know they exist. I don't have to physically see them, and the fact that I saw it in that vision, it's like, hello, we're still here.
well, it's funny too because like I've experienced different things. I've experienced spirits. I saw the devil. I've seen little people that are like this tall. Um,
Oh,
what
yeah, I
else
know
have I
what you're talking
seen?
about.
Oh,
Like you're talking about the leprechauns
they're not
or
leprechauns. I
something.
call them little people. Yeah, I saw them in Arkansas, and they're about the size of a Barbie, but they were all dressed like all hillbilly or whatever. One was wearing coveralls and no shirt. The other one had a white long sleeve shirt and some pants on. And I'm like, that's where my fucking socks have been going. Um, yeah, it's a pair of shorts. But they're chitter chattering. I couldn't understand what they're saying. And one went across and sat on my sister's nook and sitting there kicking its feet, and the other one, you know, being as they are, ran up and tried to push him off, and he flipped around and grabbed it, came back up, and they're like fighting amongst each other. And then as soon as I sat up to go in there, they're gone. But they do exist. Little cobalt things or gremlin things. I want to call them minions because I looked up kobolds and they look more like gnomes. But that's what somebody told me they were called. So many different things I've seen. And like you were saying, fairies, gnomes. I've seen videos from friends of mine, like, check out this gnome. Like, it was stationary, now it's moving around. I don't know. I'm pretty sure these things do exist. And it's, I don't know. I think we're in a time of, like you were saying, colluded realms where realms are colliding
They're
with each
starting
other.
to, yeah, and they're starting to expose themselves to a minimum. They're starting to show themselves and say, okay, for the people that are open to know that they exist, they're showing they're showing themselves to us. Now, people that don't believe in dragons or don't believe in fairies, don't believe in Bigfoot, they'll keep their distance and they know who to expose themselves to and who not to. You understand what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
shapeshifters, skinwalkers. It's the same thing. They know who to show themselves to and who not to do it with.
Yeah, I saw a
Because I think it
skinwalker.
would be too much. Yeah, because it would be too much for them to handle. And it would be just too much for them.
Yeah, and my husband's such a smart ass. He's like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see its face and eyes, but he did." And he's like, "You think we should turn around?" I'm like, "Fuck no, you better keep driving. If you turn around, I'm gonna kick your ass. Ain't no way we're turning around." Cause that bitch, you could tell by her stomach, she ate somebody.
Wow. That's intense. I mean, that's
But as
just,
far as
I don't
like,
know.
these are different ethereal things, or man, what is the best word for it? Like real, but not everybody believes in it. It's okay. Not everybody believes in God or Jesus either. All these things are in different layers or realms or whatnot. But definitely be prepared. Start storing your food, ammo, whatever you can, because things are gonna go pretty
Or,
crazy.
yeah, and I think it's coming soon because the fact that that dragon was actually throwing fire at other things that were like to where it could see whatever was coming, but it wasn't directly at me. So when I looked at that and and he says, "You want to fly with me?" I'm like, and I thought, "Why are you doing this?" But as being an intuitive person, I was like, "I know what you're saying. You're showing me the world is not what it's gonna be like in that for that long." So, but somebody call me.
We have a call.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, it says speakers
Most likely.
muted.
Hopefully we can
Hold
hear
on.
them.
Let me see if I could fix this really quick. Why would this speaker be muted? Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I can't hear it here either. Let me see if I can fix it here in audio.
I can
Oh,
I
here
can
we
hear you
go.
now.
Cable input. Hello? Weird. Um, how about hello? Try
I
this
don't even
one.
hear. I don't hear
Hello?
anything.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me, Tessa?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear him, Chris?
Yeah, now I can hear them.
Very good.
Yay!
Okay, so you know me. This is Troy,
Hello, Troy.
and I've been listening for a little bit. I have something interesting I'd like to perhaps bounce off of you and Chris and get your perspective, or even a reading if you do.
Please do.
So after I started doing Reiki on myself in November, my energy opened up a lot more, and I tuned into the land I live on. Chris did a reading for this, I believe it was in October. And so what I became aware of is that they might still be here buried in the land, but I was shown some canisters lined up in a row that the chief here wanted me to be aware of. And
Mm-hmm.
these are used for weapon technology. That's the feel I get.
Weapon
From
technology?
um, yeah, like
Wow.
two. It
Okay.
might have been for flamethrowers or something else. But
Yeah.
I feel like it was really awful.
Agent Orange.
Wow.
Not sure what the chemical would be called, but something really awful and it took lives. Anyway, the canisters I think were here. I live on an apartment complex that used to be a military barracks facility, I think for Navy, but military personnel. And apparently some of these canisters were here at one point and might still be here. So I'm just curious if either of you picked that up or if it's still an issue here.
I'm picking up on Agent Orange. I don't know why. But that was a pretty common thing that people not only used during war, and the military, of course, said, it's okay, it won't harm you. Yes, it does. And then my grandfather also used it in their garden. And my grandma was constantly out there picking rocks out of the garden and cursing my grandpa and stuff. And she ended up dying of lung cancer, which spread to her breast. So it metastasized, or whatever you call it. That's what
Wow.
I'm thinking, because I don't know what else you would have in canisters. What are you picking up on, Chris?
Canisters to me. Um, I keep seeing the Civil War where like it's even in cartoons, but I've seen it to where they have a, it's like not a tank, but it's not a where I can see people in uniform. For some reason, I keep seeing Virginia, and I don't know what that is. And I can see
And
like
he's
a
in
big
Washington.
ball. Okay, and then I see them going like pulling it down, like pulling it,
Mhm.
and then it's like a big ball, but it's like they like it's like an old fashioned way of instead of grenades, it's back in the other times. I want to say like the 1700s. Is what I keep seeing. The energy is very very intense, and it's kind of like like cannons where they put a big cannon ball in there, and then they either they can do a string and pull it, or they light it, and then with that string it runs into that big tube, and then the cannon just blows where they throw it in what
Are you not
direction.
hearing me?
I don't know what if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm seeing.
But it's breaking up a lot.
Oh, weird.
So does that make sense, Troy?
Is Chris still talking?
Yeah. Can you not hear him? Here, hold on. Let me.
No, not at all. Not for the past like couple of minutes.
Did you hear him at first, then you couldn't hear him?
I think it's because
Did
what
you
I'm
ever
seeing
hear
is not
Chris?
supposed to be true.
Huh?
Hold on.
I heard pieces of words from him, but I didn't hear his message.
Okay. So hopefully he can fix that, because I don't want to touch anything over here. Because I don't want to mess anything up. But yeah, you guys should be on the same wavelength. If you heard him partially, hopefully that works out. But yeah, and that's been crazy too, as far as internet service and cell phones, etc. That's been crazy. Like, people have been having so many issues, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it's weather and all this other stuff going on. So many things have been happening, and it's not just here in Colorado, it's all over the place. And
Yep.
I'm not just talking about the show, I'm talking about in real time, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of people are having issues.
And I wonder if there might be solar activity recently.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Okay.
hear
So
that?
Yeah.
that's probably what
So I
makes
hope,
sense.
I think that Chris is looking for, like, another earbuds with mic or something like that. I can still hear him perfectly, but he was talking about Civil War and stuff like that.
That's what I kept
And
feeling.
I know, like, on all fronts of the United States, like, it goes so distant as far as war and other things that I can't just pin it down to one thing. But yeah, I just keep picking up on Agent Orange for some reason. And when you first said canisters, I was thinking, a friend of mine was telling me about, and I've also saw this on YouTube, where people put their treasures in canisters and they bury them. But this is obviously not treasure. This is something not good.
No, it's not.
These are awful, whatever they are, but they're not small canisters. They're kind of medium to large. It's like a an outlet for a hose or something to screw onto the top.
Oh my goodness, yep. I'm still thinking Agent Orange, because, like I said, my grandpa would spray the garden with Agent Orange because it'd kill the weeds. Yeah, that shit's gonna kill anything it comes in contact with. But yeah, Chris is picking up on something else.
Yeah. So
He's coming back soon.
I'm curious if Chris is.
That's it again.
I'm curious his perspective on if these canisters are still buried on this property and where. Because I was told by the chief here that they are still here.
Yeah. I would say that I read you the last time, Troy.
Or
I want to say that they want to be on the right. Hold on.
I don't think you can hear still.
Down here in the facility, but
I want to say I want to say on the right side is what I keep seeing. I don't know if you can hear me, Tess. Tell him on the right side.
I can hear you, yeah.
That's what I heard. Is on the right side. Right side.
Did you hear that, Troy?
Can you hear me?
No, I still don't hear Chris.
Yeah, I can hear you here.
He's probably gonna have to call me.
Let me see.
Not to, I mean,
so I first had it here, default communication device, but that ain't showing shit. And it's saying there's something wrong with the drive.
Good night. Are you on there already? Yes.
So what about cable input? Can you guys hear each other now? Oh, it's saying speakers muted. Why would it say that?
I don't know. That's what's crazy. I think we're hitting on nerves. That's why. With everything we were talking about.
Right? You guys quit talking about that. Let me see if I can unmute that. Like, what the crack? Why would that be? No. Let's not do that. Maybe if I go over here. See, that's why I don't like doing this, like, during the show, because I'm afraid I'm going to lose everything. So hold on one second. Let me finagle this once more. Just to see what happens. Because I can't even hear Troy anymore.
Troy, can you hear us?
I think it's this.
Yeah.
Oh. So you can hear now?
Yeah, it's weird.
Right?
You just heard me.
Can you hear him now? What about now?
I'm thinking you did it up this next message on Facebook.
Can you hear us now, though? No. How about this? What were you saying? Hello? Yeah, you should be able to hear on this or like I'm thinking voice meter aux or voice meter input. At first I was doing default communications device because that's what it told me to do. Are you still there, Troy? Are you still there, Troy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is Chris still there?
Chris, say something.
Can you hear me?
Did we lose him?
Did you hear him?
I heard something, but I couldn't. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Chris.
Oh shit. Let me try this one. What about this?
So weird. Because I think it's everything we talked about. That's why we're having difficulties. That's everything we talked about.
Right? I'm kind of thinking about going back to default because that should cover everything, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do now. Because he's like, now I can hear. Yeah, I did put that in the thing, so hopefully people will use that. And it was crazy because people didn't use it last time, but one of you three has two hot picks causing feedback. Oh, hot mic. Okay, hold on. Weird. Let me do this one, and I'm gonna do this one. Maybe that'll be good.
He said the phone line was just not working. He's talking in chat now.
Yeah. Chris is there because we can hear him eating. Yeah, he was saying he was going to do that on break, but no worries.
Sorry, guys. It's just I got hungry.
It's called tropophobia or something like that. My husband has it, and he's like, if that person doesn't quit chewing with their mouth open, I'm going to kill them. And I'm like, you need to calm down, mister. Let me see. Feedback on loop, so hopefully we got that fixed. Sorry. But yeah, we're going to go to break soon.
That is
Yeah,
so weird. That is so
as
weird, just because we were just talking about it, and then I heard Troy at first, but when we were talking about what we were picking up right before he was calling, I could hear him fine. And then right when we were
right?
talking about what we were picking up, coincidence? Do you feel that it's? I
Yeah,
feel
so
like it's
you could hear him
connected somehow.
fine. And then he
That I
said
could
he could
hear.
hear you, but you were choppy. Oh my gosh. So now I'm thinking I just need to go back to Skype and put it to default.
But that's the thing, though. If you do that, then people are gonna. Not everybody can do stream. Not StreamYard. What is it called? Um, I forgot what it's called. That other way of listening.
Skype.
No, not Skype.
Oh,
That
Twitch?
program you have. Not Twitch. The other one.
Oh, eTalk?
Speaker.com.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of
No, it's
people,
good.
if I mean, it's either you have problems with speaker or it's problems with, I guess, whatever you're putting it together. So, like,
Right?
if you're trying to do StreamYard and then you're trying to have different platforms and they don't combine because one's working and the other one's not. So, what's the issue? What should you do? And then Skype is getting bad to where not everybody could get through to begin with. So,
Yeah, but I spent I'm gonna say at least 6 hours working on that, and I got it all figured out. And then there was this weird echo, and then I figured that out too. But yeah, weird.
I
But it
think,
looks
I
good
mean, and
right
then you
now.
can quite a bit. I mean, it's weird because, like, I'm telling you, Troy, I don't know if you can hear us in chat.
And it's weird, like you were saying, like he could hear you, you could hear him. We made sure of that from the get go, and then all of a sudden it was breaking up. Could be solar flares, could be something
Interference.
spiritual, keeping people from communicating. Hard to say.
He says, "Do you want me to come on StreamYard with a video and audio?" Well, Troy,
Well,
if
yeah, but
you're,
we're going to go to break really quick, and then let's do that.
let's try it and see if it works. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up on him or on me, for that matter.
Right? We're doing good so far. We got, I think, a 70 out of 100% going. But on this break, we have Miss McKaylin Hay from Canada with Nothing But Blood, Collapse, Close, Devil You Know, and then we have Mr. Fred Johnson III from Canyon County, California with Trigger. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break. So this one's going to be a little over 15 minutes long.
There's too much The birds on the wire are singing, but I don't know why. Why aren't the roses hanging their heads? They're standing straight up, blooming instead. Now that we're apart, There's nothing but blood in my heart. Why does that guy have a smile on his face? Why is the sun even shining today? Why are the headlines talking about love? Don't they all know what happened to us? Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, the earth moves on, it don't stop for anyone. The moon goes up, the sun goes down, the stars light up, the world goes round. Every day, life goes on, it don't stop for anyone. Now that we're apart, there's nothing. Now that we're apart, there's nothing but blood in my heart. Blood in my heart. Blood in my heart.
Mute your mic, Chris.
Where'd you go? You're running away. I know that it ain't easy. I see you're losing your mind. You're pushing away. Yeah, it's a mistake. Yeah, it's a making me shine. To see if you call. I'll get nothing. Carry the weight of both you and me. I'm starting to break. I wish you could see what you're doing to me. You were going too fast. Fast, get your foot off the gas. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last? When we always collapse. You're going too fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last? When we always collapse. Stop. When we always collapse. When we always collapse. I came again, never thought I would end. You're making me so. We're starting to slip. You don't give a shit. It's starting to hurt. I can't keep my grip. Yeah. Oh, Oh, I can see the end begin. I can see you going too fast. Yeah, we're gonna finish. This is gonna last. We always collapse. Yeah, we're going too fast, 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 fast. Get your foot off the gas. Yeah, we're gonna crash. How is this gonna last? When we always collapse. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. When we always collapse. Oh, I can see the end begin. Saw you for the first time in a while. You seemed so surprised. I worked out a smile. 'Cause I've grown and we went separate ways. How come we're both back here? As you push me away, had my life rearranged, but still we're both back here. Back close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you want me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Trust me, baby, get close to me. You know how to make me lose all control. All control. I should know when I need to let myself go. So let's go. Close to me, I want you close to me. I can see that you want me. Baby, just follow me, baby. Trust me, baby, get close to me. Not the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not even. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. I want you close to me. I want you close to me. See that you want me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Baby, close to me, close to me. See that you want me. Follow me, baby, just follow me. Close to me, baby, close to me. Your troubled heart bleeds like a river. It's rushing towards fields painted greener. It doesn't see the demons behind when you're getting close to the so they can get their hands on love. Let off a silver. Hides chisel, six stone. Keep running. I'm the fence to dive through. I'm better than devil, you know. Better than you know. Better than nervous mind is crawling within. Standing right in the eye of a blizzard. Your inches from a shelter, so near to warmth of a wall in a chandelier, shining down its light. Shouldn't you be closer? She's worse than 6 stones. She finds you climb the fence to find love. Finds better than devil. That's devil, so you know. Better. Better. That's devil, so you know. Better devil, so you know.
Waiting here on this cold, lonely night without you. Your intentions overloaded. Are you coming back home again? To stop with you go wrong. It my mind when I think she knows that one feeling and let that go and just melt away. Into time. Like this. So until the sun doesn't shine anymore, I'll be there. When time is done, memory, I know it's love. It's so strong. This cold, lonely night. without you. Where did all the go wrong? My circle.
Welcome back. Oh my goodness, hold on. I gotta fix the soundboard. Welcome back. Jeez, oh Pete. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Not quite sure why my voice is not coming through on Spreaker. What the crack just happened? But anyways, we are joined by Mr. Psychic Chris Garcia, and I will figure out what is going on as we welcome you back. Chris, can you hear everything just fine?
I can hear you just fine. It's probably speaker.com. I guess it's always something. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the internet messing with you or something. I don't know. This time it's not me.
No, it's not
I
you.
can't blame it on. It's technology.
It's not you.
That's what they call.
We can't blame it on the moon, can't blame it on nothing. It's like, what the crack is happening right now? Because it's bouncing over here on the banana, but if I unmute this, then it echoes. So let me see. B2. Now I feel like I'm playing bingo. B2. Let's unmute it here and here.
Or Troy, while she's doing that, did you hear what I said, Troy? I don't know if you heard me, but before you were listening, I do feel that we hit a nerve like we always do.
Right.
So maybe there is what I was conspiracy to what you were asking.
Yes.
I get see. Oh, see, he said you can hear me. Okay. Well,
yay!
no, I see he heard us on the chat, but I do feel that there is something with a cannon, and I don't know if I heard you right, but if you were asking about fairies on your where you live, I want to say they are in the. Hold on, they're on the left. I do feel some of them are on the right, but they fluctuate, so they go from right to left. So that's the feeling. You know, what I feel is that I think that when we were talking about stuff, I do feel that you are in that frequency where there's a lot of strange, very strange things are coming on. And it might be that portal that I saw that dragon made. There might be other things coming through that portal. Might not be very pleasant, but I do feel that whatever I saw, like Tessa was saying, that when whatever comes through that portal, it's gonna be like a big circle, and then whatever comes through, it's gonna dissipate and it's gonna be disappear like nothing. And whatever came through is gonna stay here. Which basically, if there's like, don't even know why I'm saying this, but if there's soldiers that are in the 1400s,
like I'm saying,
whatever
there's
got,
levels kind of running into each other right now.
Yeah, and whatever comes through, they're not gonna be able to go back unless if that portal opens up, and then they can go like the way they came out, the way they can go back. But I feel like the energy is gonna be like they're combining each other from our time to the past, and a lot of the stuff that I've been feeling. I think a lot of it's not just the bell anymore that we're talking about. I feel like there is portals that are like with that circle that are coming through. That whatever comes through will not. Oh my God! Hold on, Tessa. Did you hear that?
What? was
There
like
was a spirit. There was a spirit just trying to talk through the. When you were, it wasn't me. There was something coming through.
weird.
I just heard it. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it clear as day.
Did it sound like a male voice or?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that could have been our next caller, but we're having
No,
issues here.
no, I don't think so. See,
What did it say?
I couldn't make it out. All I heard, and then I heard a voice. Who? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Who's trying to call in?
I think it might be Brave Sir Robin. Can you hear us, Brave Sir Robin?
I can't hear nothing. It's like dead. It's like
So it's a 425 number, but I'm gonna keep messing with it, even though I had it figured out with the default thing. The default thing isn't exactly working, so I'm going to try this one. Can you hear us now, caller?
I'm hearing both fine.
Yeah, can you hear him now, Chris?
and then now I could hear him cross our fingers because that's what happened with Troy. I could hear him back and forth, and then right when we hit on the what we were picking up, it just couldn't hear him anymore.
Right?
That is weird. That is
What are you
weird.
doing? How are you, Brave Sir Robin?
I can hear Chris.
So you can't hear Tessa now? So Robin,
Someone
can you
changed
hear Tess?
Is that better? You can hear me now?
I can hear you.
Who's you? Are you talking to Chris or me?
Oh, where's you?
See, now he
Okay,
can
so
hear
you say you.
you. Could hear, first he said he could hear me, and then he couldn't hear you, and now he can't hear me.
Okay, good.
Cutting in and out.
All right. I'll be quiet. Continue.
So Robin, can you hear me? I don't hear
Say it
nothing.
again.
So Robin, can you hear me?
Can you hear Chris? Okay, so I'm muting my mic so it doesn't interfere, but yes, I'm going to mute my mic and then ask Chris whatever you need to. Go.
I don't hear nothing. I think it's right when you mute your mic, he's coming through your end, Tess. So when you mute, I can't hear him.
Oh, well, that's not cool. That's not how it should work.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like,
Let me get the
what is going what is going on?
mic down here all nice and cozy next to me. Oh, shit. That's not cozy. Okay. Now try it. Go ahead, Brave Sir Robin.
Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
It's better, but it's still cutting in and out.
Well,
Anyways.
I don't sound like I'm cutting in and out. Maybe it's on the internet end because I'm coming out as clear.
I still can't hear Chris. He's still cutting in. And he's still not there.
How
Let
is
me try
that? I can hear Tess. I can hear you fine, Tess. You're coming clear as a whistle.
I know, it's insane. Let me try.
You know what it is? It's the callers trying to communicate with us. It's like cutting. It's like that's probably what they're hearing. But as far as
Is
me
that
and you,
better?
I can hear you.
Can you hear him now? Hello? Braves to Robin.
You probably have to send them the StreamYard link for them to come through because that's already the second person they can't hear.
Yeah, and I
Maybe
did
he can
that.
come through
So
the
as
stream.
far as like the ad and stuff, I was like, you can call us on this line, or you can use this link to StreamYard, and people are afraid of it. Okay, so this is the point where I'm going to say, hey, you don't have to do video when you call StreamYard. You can turn it off and just show a picture. So don't be afraid of StreamYard, really. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But yeah, you don't have to show a picture to do StreamYard. But Sir Robin, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, now I can hear him.
You can hear him now?
No, I can't.
See, you can hear him,
Okay,
but then he can't hear
well,
me. That is
yeah.
weird.
So go ahead and ask a question and I'll translate, I guess. You hear Robin at all? Because you heard him say he can't hear us, right? So go ahead and ask your question, Sir Robin. Because you're making me dizzy.
Dizzy, my head is
It
spinning.
was
Oh,
fine before.
Okay, so you said it was fine before something happened, so I'm thinking if I go back to this default communication device, does that work better? I'm actually going to do speakers. How about this one? No? Headphones? Just keep talking, Sir Robin. Say testes, testes, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. How's that one? Is that better? Nah, I don't hear shit.
that is weird.
It is. Like, I'm still trying to get this banana thing
Yeah,
done, and I.
because you're trying like different platforms and they're not connecting.
Yeah, and I don't want to blame it on that, but. Brave Sir Robin, can you say something? Say testes, testes, 1 through 3.
So Robin, if you can hear me, why don't you just join the StreamYard? Just turn your camera off if you have a camera.
Yeah, seriously, just go to the StreamYard link that I gave you here in the information. Infotechie yard. Are you still there? Okay, there you are. Can you hear him now, Chris?
I can hear him.
Yeah. Hello, Chris? Can you hear me?
He can hear
Yes,
you.
I can hear you. What did you want to ask?
Yes, he can hear you.
So I have a couple of questions.
Hey, go ahead.
He's got a couple questions.
So you're gonna have to tell them back to me.
No, just say it.
Okay. So there's someone that I highly respect name's Elizabeth April.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying that February is change, and think what she means about that is, and I am seeing Can you just hear me? I was wondering if you see the same thing that she is talking about.
Huh? I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear Chris?
No, I can't.
He can't
Okay,
hear
we'll
me.
try it.
Okay, that's whatever. I guess they're telling you, or whoever you talk to. I don't know if I could make it out because you were cutting it. No, he was cutting in and out. Um, if you said something was trying to hurt you or attack you, I don't feel anything around you. That whoever you talk to, um, whatever they told you does not make sense with me at all. It does not click. So whatever you're asking, like if you're in danger,
Why don't you just
huh?
drop it the art link instead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's StreamYard link there, and then there is also where you can just join us. And that is in the description of this whole thing. So there's a call, the 970335, which I should probably just get rid of. Just call StreamYard at this link, and it's right there after the phone number. Because I don't even know what to do anymore. This is so confusing. So I know this one's not working as far as you can hear me, but you can't hear Chris. It's just so weird.
I mean, do you have problems with the other shows too, Tess, or is it just the same number?
Yes, the same number, and then the StreamYard
No,
link.
no, but do you have problems when you have other people on,
Oh
or
no,
is it
no,
just
no, just people in the chat and stuff. We have Seeking the
um?
Truth 100%. And other people in the chat, Truzido, Miss Sandra, she's so beautiful.
No, because I was wondering that
Otherwise,
if
we
it's
haven't had other calls, but yeah, that's insane that people could hear it first and then they couldn't, and I just don't get that. That's the most confusing thing to me, and then it says go to audio video. So I click on that, sends me right back over here.
that is weird because I can hear you fine. It's just that they can't hear
Which is
me.
awesome.
It's
Yeah, to
strange.
me it's the most like, what the hell is going on? And it should just be default communication device. It's muted. Why? Why the hell is that muted? It shouldn't be because it's a default. And I can't restart the show at this point, so I'm just going to go speakers USB or speaker Realtek. Oh, now we got another caller. Caller 770. Who are we talking to? See, there it goes again. Go to settings really quick.
I'm just
Hold
so
on.
weird that we talk about stuff and then all of a sudden it just went crazy.
I know. And I wasn't touching nothing. But hold on a second. Let
Neither was I.
me. Your Realtek. Hello. Hello. Who are we talking to? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. 770. Who are we talking to? I'm choosing this one.
Yeah, my name is.
Hey Ben, how are you?
Doing good.
Glad we got you through.
Chris could give me advice on love life.
Okay. Chris, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Good. So he wants to get Love connection. Can you give him advice on his love life?
And what is
Hello,
his name?
Ben.
Good.
Okay, so first of all, you have, I get the word obsession. The first card comes obsession, must have, um, and I feel like everything's timing on pause, like everything, excuse me, is on pause right now. You even try going on a date with people, and it's like you have to, because the card that's coming out is negotiating. It's almost like you have to beg or bargain for them. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me, what I'm being told is that you shouldn't have anyone or beg anyone to go out on a date. Okay. What I'm seeing is that you're the type of person that if they're gonna want you, they're gonna want you for you. You shouldn't have to make a deal. And for some reason, I keep seeing somebody like going to the movies because that's what the card is showing me. So just find someone that you connect with and intertwine with them. I do feel that some of them will probably like beg and call you and say, "Oh, do you like to go on a date?" But if you don't feel connected, then don't go because they're begging not to be going on a date with you. They're more like begging for something else. And I'm not talking about the sexual shit. I'm talking about like they're begging for money or they're begging something so they could,
Well,
instead
then
of
they can get
wanting to
lost.
be, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, man?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I just feel like there is somebody around you that you feel like this person is the one for you, but I'm seeing like two women. I don't mean to say it that way, but there's one that is not doing you any good, and the second one, she seems very sweet, very kind, and she's more of just taking things slow. But I'm being told that you have to have patience because you can't just run and gun and everything happens. It's got to take time to get to know each other. So whoever this female is, you have a better chance with the first one. I kind of feel like kind of squanchy. Don't mean to say it that way, but that's just how spirit tells me. But I feel like the second one you have a better chance, and that's not disrespecting the other girls, but I just feel like the other one is like just for money and for friends with benefits. If that's what you're looking for, then that's really up to you. But if you're ready to settle down, I think things will change for you. And when I see this happening, hold on, can you tell me when? I want to say like mid March, April time frame. So I see that. But I do feel like you're already talking to this person, these two. So I feel like
Have a
that
name
again.
of a girl? Do you have a name of a girl? He was asking.
Hold on. Can you give me a name? For some reason, I kept hearing this Claudia, but it doesn't have to be the name. It could be just with a C, and then I thought with an S. So there's two different
I was
names. I
picking up
can't
on
be specific. What?
I was picking up on like a Sarah or a Sandra or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I kept seeing an S, and then I saw a C. So I don't know who the C is, but maybe that's the one to stay away from. But the S, I kept seeing like an S. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be precise like the names we're saying. It's just the letters.
And you said Claudia?
Yeah, Claudia with a C.
Nice.
I don't know why I got that, but it doesn't have to be. What do you think?
What, Ben?
I said I
Why do I
appreciate it,
keep?
Chris.
Does that
He's
make
so
any sense?
soft. He's like
Does
got
that
such a
make it?
man. He's so soft spoken.
I think he's very shy too, and it's weird because as I'm like feeling his energy, he's blushing. He's blushing.
It's hard to call in, really.
Hmm. Because you don't know if the other person's listening. That's why.
So, did you have any other questions, Ben? Like, feel free to speak freely. If you had anything else beyond that.
No, that's really all I have. Chris.
Does Ben? Does that make sense with the letters that we picked up?
Yeah, there's a girl that begins with C that has been very nice and approachable.
That is awesome.
Well, well, one of them, I don't know. Well, then the second one with the S, maybe she's the one that's kind of like stalling.
She's the one to stay away from. Stay away from that chick. Go with the one that's a C.
Wow.
Because you were picking up on the C, right, Chris?
Yes, yes. I got that one at first, and I was like, why do I keep seeing the C?
We got hung up on, but that's okay. I won't let it get to me.
Wow. I don't know nothing, Tess. That's all I gotta say to that.
That's freaking cool, dude. I like that.
You know what? It's weird when you get validation. It just blows your mind. Um, but it's so weird um that when we were before he called in, I could hear Sir Robin, and then I could hear him, and then I couldn't hear him. Same thing with Troy. He said, can he try the the stream yard? Troy,
Look at
you can
what
try
Trucio
this.
said. Yeah,
What?
baby. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe Tess was the letters Ben was after. No. No, I think Chris was like right on point, and he does such a good job. So, this guy seeking truth 100%, needing clarity on crystals and coordinates. Any ideas on that, Chris?
With crystals, I would say that follow what your heart says. Um,
Listen to your
and
gut.
like yeah, and what you can do is like if you have a crystals, like if you have them at a store or whatever, but if you have them with you already or before you get them, pick like three that you're looking at and just rub your hand over them. I mean, like literally touch them because you don't want to touch it if it's not meant for you. Just rub your
Oh, yeah. And you
l-
can feel the
yeah.
energy.
You can feel the energy, and you're gonna know which one kind of heat
Even on
more for your
crystals.
palm. Yeah, and you don't have to like touch it. Just make your hand like float over the crystals. And for some reason, when you say coordinates, I keep seeing that if there's like crystals, I mean, go to the right, not to the left. Whatever crystals are on the left, no, go more to the right.
Oh, shit, I'm on all caps. I'm not trying to yell. Sir Robin said he's on StreamYard. He'll pop in. Like, he should be there. I don't see him, do you?
Mm-mm.
This
Ain't
is so
nothing.
tricky.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Because I know when I was trying to log in and I said, I'm coming, or I'm going to be in a little bit late,
And
I
I
was
saw
talking
you,
my,
and then it was like, you have to do camera and audio and
and
stuff.
because I was, yeah, because I was checking it and it was going slow, like the internet was going slow. And I'm like, come on, I'm like already late, like 5 minutes. And then they got me in and I saw you and I'm like, okay. It was weird
Just
because,
for crystals, like Chris was saying, just feel what feels right to you. But, number one, I'm thinking obsidian is good. And then selenite is good. These are protective crystals. Amethyst is good. These are the 3 main crystals that everybody should use. But other than that, like he said, put your hand over it. Does it feel like you're attracted to it or no? Really, that's the thing.
Yeah, I think you'll know what you need, what feels right. You're gonna know. That's how I do it. I mean, that's how I do it with the tarot cards. Like I put my hands over the energy of the cards, and if I like it, then I'll get them.
Oh, he's coming back. Shit, this is so trippy.
That is
Can
so
you hear us?
trippy.
It
Oh.
is. I can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you fine, sir.
I hear you, Chris.
Can you hear me?
So, do you remember the question I asked?
No, because you were cutting in and out.
Yeah, and it's about the February with February's got change. It's got change from someone that I highly respect. About Elizabeth April. I just wonder if you picked up on the same thing.
Okay. Whoever or whatever you're talking about. Because I thought you were talking about a person, but you're talking about months now. Personally, I mean, every person is different intuitively. Um, what I'm feeling like is that person correct about April? Yes or no? I mean, till no. I want to say more of June or May time frame. That's what I keep seeing. With whatever they told you. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me?
Can you hear Chris? Or are you guys disconnected again?
I don't know what's going
on now.
Oh my god. This makes no sense. So say it again, Chris. Holy fuck. Because the other guy can hear just fine, so I don't know. Pay attention, Sir Robin, please. I know you are. You're attuned. But I put the mic even closer, just so you can be there.
I want to say like May and June time frame. Can you hear me?
May and June time frame, if you didn't hear him.
Did you hear me?
He said May or June time frame.
No time frame.
No time frame.
No, but that's what I.
Okay. Yeah, that should be there, but that's weird. So I'm going to post that right now for you guys. Freaking weird. I really feel like I'm on a trip right now.
I don't know what I mean because I thought he was talking about a time frame. I heard April, and I thought, is he talking about a girl named April or the month named April?
No, it was a girl named April. What was her name again?
Is that what he was talking about? Because I couldn't, because he's cutting in and out.
Yeah, Elizabeth April. Oh, there he is. Yay.
Okay,
Hi, Brave Sir Robin.
just let me put on my headphones real quick.
Hold on. Let me turn you off over here. I'm going to hang up over here. There we go. We're good. Because then I was really going to trip out. Holy shit, man. These mushrooms are good. All right, please continue.
I thought he was talking about the month. I was like, huh? I was like, I don't know what is up with the StreamYard. That is just so weird.
Okay.
Thing is, why? See, that's the thing. If people come on StreamYard, see, this is a good test. See how y'all can hear him? So for the people that are afraid of being on StreamYard, if you don't want to show your face, then turn off the camera. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, if you're shy, which if you're shy, you hate to even be heard. So just message us. But yeah, go ahead, brave Sir Robin.
So can both of you hear me?
Now I
Yeah.
can hear mine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, someone that I highly respect, Elizabeth April, she says that this month is all about change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if Chris Garcia can pick up on the same thing.
Oh yeah, baby.
I don't know what I told you from the last reading because I don't remember. It just comes through. I was thinking more May June time frame, which is just right after April. There could be change, but there's going to be more different things that you can choose to give you more clarity because that's what I'm feeling like you need more clarity. So that's what I'm feeling with that. So I feel like there is going to be some change, but there will be different part of change within your personal life.
Okay.
What I'm seeing is more in advance, like I want to say like June. Between May and June, it's going to be like a bunch of energy. Because right now, I feel like that I see you, I feel very intense and more of direction of where you're wanting to go. That's what I see.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel you, and it's really intense. I'm just like, holy shit. It's the most intense trip I've ever been on. What the hell is happening right now? But yeah, I know like you're looking enthusiastically into change and you want something to change and you're ready for that. And it's all in, your mental quota, make notes, what you want to happen and pursue it for sure.
Yeah.
And so I have just a few other questions.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So recently I've been interested in tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if that is something that I'll be into. If I'll actually get into doing tattooing.
When I'm being told you will get into tattooing, there's going to be certain ones that you will be drawn to. I'm doing actually a different type of reading. I wish y'all could see me, but you can't see because I can't turn the camera around. I'm seeing
Well, we
different
can see you.
time in the present. Different time in the present. I feel like there's a lot of angels around you. There's a lot of love energy there. I'm getting unicorn energy. It's in the present and showing it has to do with your heart. So as long as you put energy into what you're doing, I do see things going good for you. But you got to put that intent. And then with the scissors, I'm showing the scissors. It's a different time of divination. Whatever you need to cut off, or get rid of. You get rid of that energy that does not serve you, so you can put that energy into your tattooing. And I'm seeing a lot of angel symbols around you, which meaning that there's gonna be people that are gonna probably be wanting angel tattoos. There's gonna be a lots of them, but I think that's gonna be one that stands out to me.
Okay.
Because tattoos are all different shapes. They even do hearts, names, and stuff like that. But I see like, and I'm seeing butterflies, so that's a sign of transformation, sign of change is what I'm seeing with that. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing a guy and a girl going together and getting a tattoo, and this is what kind of divination. I can't show you what it looks like, but this is look.
Okay.
You see, it's got the guy and the girl. So what I'm doing, it's like it's a different type of divination that I'm gonna start doing. So these readings are gonna completely be different. These are not like cards. What I'm doing right now. I wish I could actually rotate my camera, but I can't. If I did, I would have to lay it down and you could see what I was doing. But then you wouldn't be able to see what my face, but you would see what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm actually trying the energy, and it feels good. It feels good that I'm actually doing a different type of reading. So, and whatever you feel that you need to get rid of, like any burdens, if you have any confidence in yourself, that you have any self confidence issues, you need to just get rid of them. Because I'm seeing the word burden. Because I feel like you're like, I know I can do it, but I feel that you're afraid that you're gonna fuck up. Just let me just say it like that.
Yeah.
But don't have that attitude. Um, and put some
Definitely don't
love
put that
and
burden.
energy. Have that present and love. Because if it's a passion that you love and it's something that you want to do and do tattoos for, if it doesn't matter if it's an angel heart or if it's just whatever, if it's like those weird symbols or the tattoos in the back, I don't care what it is. If it's the name, I don't care what kind of tattoo, as long as it doesn't, you put so much energy into it and you put love, you're going to do the best that you can.
Okay.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm being told. So I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in the present. Now, when you say change in April, I don't know why, but I see a shop for you. Having your own shop or maybe even doing it in your own home.
Okay.
But people are gonna you need to buy your own equipment. They're gonna have to trust you with the needles and make sure that you sanitize them and you cleanse them at all times. That's very important, is what I'm being told with you. And if anybody tells you that you cannot do it, don't listen to them.
Okay.
Because those are gonna be your enemies and tell you that you can't do it. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Thanks
well I can't do
for calling in, brave Sir Robin. It was
And
awesome to hear from you. I'm
It is
sorry
better
about
like
the
this.
whole
I
calling
don't know what
line.
it is.
oh,
I
that's
mean, I'm
okay.
gonna tell you. I think with this, with the StreamYard, it's good to have it. The stream, I've had StreamYard before,
Yeah.
but but with me is like I've noticed that I've been having issues with StreamYard and Skype. But Skype has upgraded so much that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of I can't even begin to explain. I've known her for years, and and it's like I don't know what to say about it. It's like the StreamYard's good for her. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying because it's good. But
Oh my
but
god.
what I'm being told is that the StreamYard is not working with the Skype and then the number combined together, and then she's got other little platforms that she's trying to broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not connecting. So that's why we have technical issues. Where when you were talking, when you were calling, I couldn't even hear one word. I heard you like one word, and then it skipped, and then one word and skip. And right now, I can hear you clear, like I can hear her. That's why when you were telling me, I was cutting, like I was breaking up. I was like,
What?
I'm not breaking up because
Everything sounded
I
fine.
can hear everybody on StreamYard perfect. But when it
Yeah.
comes to calling the number, I can't hear you like the way it used to be. Where you know how like every time you call and stream on Skype, I would hear you clear. But now that we're doing everything on StreamYard, it's different now to where
Yeah.
you can hear me and I can't hear you, or if you can hear me a little bit, it goes in and out, and I'm just like, what the hell? We didn't have that many problems
Okay.
before.
And my last question is that um, I've been hearing a lot of owls lately, and we actually I actually have an owl myself. So
Uh huh.
what does that mean?
Okay, what did you say? Say the question again. Did you
So
say owl?
yeah, owl. So I've been hearing a lot of owls lately, and
Oh my
we actually owl ourselves. So what does that mean?
That's wisdom and knowledge. That's a sign of change too. That's what they symbol. They symbol mystery, change, transformation, wisdom and knowledge. So I'm being told that with the owl coming in, and then you're about the tattoos. I'm
Mm-hmm.
being told that the owl is gonna guide you. So when you're doing tattoos, you're gonna be focused like an owl is, because an owl focused on its. I'm not saying that you're a prey or whatever, but you're gonna put the concentration on your job.
Okay.
On the
Well,
other
you
aspect of the owl,
I hate to
you're
say
gonna
it,
be
but we do
focused.
have to go to break. And we're going to have Fred Johnson III and Miss McKaylin Hay going on. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this music break.
Okay, so I'm gonna now if y'all want to see what kind of divination I'm doing, they're gonna see it on the break. But I can show.
I just
Hold on.
wanna say what I wanna say without your
Let me
Is
just.
there
sentence.
Tessa? Is there a
I'm
way you can
not
mute this so I
going
can hear
to
Chris?
do the time when I'm
No, you
innocent.
can't because she's on break.
Oh.
Okay,
Talking on
I'm just
pins
gonna
and
show you, but just don't say anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna hate up, hate up, hate
Okay.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay. You won't be able to see my face though.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta rotate this the other way around.
Done my share of thin
I
ice
don't know.
with your
I don't know if
bones
you could
against
see
my
it.
feet. You won't ever see me
Oh
beg,
no, you
so
can't see
take
it.
this to
So did you
off
see
your
that
knee.
or not
Yeah.
really?
Say what I wanna
Okay.
say.
Now you saw that chart, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is all these symbols. I don't know if you could see. Hold on. See,
Talking on pins and
these are
needles.
Yeah.
charms.
Okay.
So when I ask a question, the hell? What happened? Now I can't hear.
Dancing on shattered glass, kicking the pieces all around. My safety has been broken. This is now a hunting ground.
What happened
Talking
to my
on
tablet?
pins and needles. Talking on pins and needles. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up, hang it up, hang it up. And I'm done, and I'm done. Talking on I'm gonna hang it up. 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 My driver pulls up in my limousine, ready to take me anywhere I want to be.
I wanna go.
Take me to a college scene. I'd like to go and dance, have drinks, and have the perfect day. Yeah, living at the door. I search longingly to find hidden shadows. It doesn't matter what I say. The common thoughts arranged in a series of perfume. No matter what I say, after dark, I gave up faith because he had the range. I knew she was the one that never could go home again. Plastic like my limo seats. I don't know why I can't control this urge to hurt again. Yeah. Living at the door, I search longingly to find hidden shadows in the dark. It doesn't matter what I say. Change it to stop. I got forever after. No matter what I say, after dark. It doesn't matter what I say, it really doesn't. No matter what I say, after dark, it doesn't matter what I say. The homicides arranged in a series of perfume. No matter what I say, change in stop. It doesn't matter what I say. Of conscience. No matter what I say, after dark. Signs leave behind for you to find. Hoping that you'll notice lights and purple skies were like satellite moving into focus. Into focus. Into focus. Into focus. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you until we find it. We were worlds apart, now connected hearts. They look up to find us. Look up to find us. Look up to find us. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you keep me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my body. Silent, drifting all alone, killing time and counting stars, waiting for the moment we collide. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my body. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, you got a hold on me. I feel you pull me closer, you got me burning up, your mind, my body. I dove right in, didn't bring a parachute, fell right through, hit the water hard, moving too fast, spiraling out of control, was touch and go, went a little far. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. Try to erase the ink that's left upon my chest. I'll attest, I don't really want to forget. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. You taught me how to turn a blind eye. I showed you how to keep your shoulder cold. No one walked away without a scar. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror. I've been digging through the pieces. Your heart is out of reach, but objects may seem nearer through this rippled mirror.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us this evening on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. So, yes, Wave Killer, you can leave questions here in the comments, or you can call in on the link that we have left in our description in order to get in. Sir Robin, was there anything else before we let you go?
Chris, you're talking about the question that I asked about owls.
What I was saying is that this is what's weird. Before we go any further, I was showing you the symbols, right?
Yeah.
Well, Tessa didn't know I was off. What right when I showed you, it kicked me out. Okay?
Oh, man.
That spirit talking.
Yeah, and I didn't do that.
You didn't even see what I did, Tess. You didn't see anything. I showed him. I'm gonna have to just put it on camera. Okay, this is what I was showing you. This is the chart. Okay. This is a new type of reading. That's what you call a match.
Mm-hmm.
And then these right here are called charms. So if I ask a question, I can concentrate on the person. This is something new for me. So this is what I didn't want to tell you, Tess, but I just was guided to do it for Sir Robin. So what I'm going to do now is a different type of divination without using cards. And it's like you're throwing bones, but instead of throwing bones, you're throwing charms like the clover, as an example. And wherever it lands is whatever how you interpret the message. So when you were talking about owls, and then I showed you the symbols, it just went black. My whole screen just went black. I didn't see you or you. It just went black. So what that means, knowing that you were asking about the owl, that whatever the owl is going to protect you, yes. But now that I saw the screen in black, there is some darkness that is trying to stop you from being to do tattoos, because it completely kicked me out. So when it made the whole screen just went black, and get this too,
Yeah, and then I had to re-invite you.
Yes, and it turned. Then get this test. It turned off completely. So I had to restart it.
Dang.
Click on the link. Yeah, click the link.
That's hardcore.
And come back. So it kicked me. So when you were asking about the owl, that's deep. That everything I was telling you is exactly to the T, that you will succeed being with the tattoo, but there is going to be some kind of darkness. And I don't know why, but I feel that I kept seeing like a shop. And I feel like maybe there is somebody that's going to try to stop you. And this is just heads up.
Yeah,
that they might try to even rob you. They might even try to rob you.
Yeah, and I think this is the other thing that you've been looking for forever that you need to do, but yeah, like you said, something is trying to stop them. I can't believe it kicked you out for that. That is so weird.
And that's with him. Now that's telling me that this, and then I'm also picking up something else too. That since I'm doing this kind of divination, because I do me privately, not on the show, but I'm gonna do experiments. So this is the first time for Sir Robin that you were. I didn't mean to say it this way, but I'm gonna tell you what. You were my guinea pig to try this, okay? And the fact that it turned off on me and on me, it was giving me a message to tell you and a message to tell me that me doing this type of doing reading, and doesn't mean that I can't do it. There's something that's trying to block me, because this is gonna go. My level of reading is gonna go deeper. Not
it's like if you tell me not to or whatever, I'm gonna push harder. That's the sort of person I am.
So whatever it is, and this, and look at this. This is not. I only took half of my charms. there's still more in here. And get this, there's an owl in here too, a male charm. But I can't tell you all the charms. But wherever it lands, it's. And then I was also told that when I came back, hold on, I'm going to show you the symbol that it showed me for you. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to have to. Okay, this is what it shows. I don't know if you could see it. You can see a female, or it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a ballerina.
Ballerina.
Yeah.
So whatever that means, there's something about in the past. It landed on the word past. So whatever the past is, because when I'm thinking of ballerina, I'm thinking of it's got you in twirl. Something about twirl, like you're every time you try to get closer, you're turning and you don't stay put. It's like you're bouncing from here to here to here. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Because when a ballerina does, what do? They twirl, right?
Yeah, they twirl.
It's like a tornado. It's like you're just going from one thing. So what I'm being told is that whatever was done in the past, it's like turning you like a ballerina because it doesn't want you to where you're supposed to be. And whatever it is, it's coming from the past. And whatever the past is, whatever you're holding on to, you need to let go of it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you one question. Since you're my guinea pig for the reading, how is your first interpretation of me doing this type of reading without using cards and using charms to read you? What is your feeling off of this?
My head just blew up.
I really liked it a lot.
Why? Can you tell me why?
Yeah, because I thought it went really deep. I think you should keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tessa, you're going to be my next person I'm going to read, so be prepared. Not tonight, though. Maybe later after the show's done.
It actually helped you really understood some things.
Does that make sense more now?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, does it go with the questions? I feel like there was something else you were asking, and I think that ballerina answered your other question. You were not going to say it, but I heard it in your head.
It answered some questions that I actually got answers to.
No, I got you.
So you should keep on doing that.
Okay, well, thank
you. No, that was awesome.
Now, I'm even scared to do this. And look at this, Sir Robin. I'm going to show you again. Okay? And this is deep. This is deep reading. Okay, this is, I don't know if y'all can see that. That's M Sister.
Yeah.
Create. It's in the center.
Mm-hmm.
You see the heart? Present.
Oh, shit.
And then it's got spirit. And then it's got heal.
Okay.
Burden. And lesson. So whatever it's going to land on is what it's going to tell you. So this is totally new. And I'm going to let you know, guys, this reading was totally new. I didn't tell Tessa that I was going to do this type of reading. Tessa didn't know nothing. I didn't want no one to know what type of readings I was going to do. But for you, Sir Robin, I guess in a way, you coming on pushed me to say, you know what? I think I'm ready for this.
Okay.
So I was
I
helping
just have to
you.
say the energy is insane, and my head has exploded at least 3 different times.
Because I've never done this type of reading. So that means that doesn't mean I won't stop using the cards. This is probably what it's gonna people are gonna be. And I have a feeling my phone's gonna be ringing as never have, because this is gonna go deeper. Because this is old school. Back in the days where people they couldn't afford tarot cards, they couldn't afford. They used like safety pins objects like rings, keys.
And I'm going to say, sister, please add your picture back because I want to see your beautiful face. But
So
yeah.
hopefully, so Robin, hopefully that makes a lot of sense for you with that reading. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And you just gave me the biggest validation with this mat. And this is the first time I've used it online. So thank you for Robin.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good to see you, Sir Robin. Yes, have a wonderful evening.
That was deep.
Welcome, Kenzie. That was sister. What is your question?
I just want a general reading, honestly.
Okay, did you want to do that new type of reading, or do you want to do a card?
Do the new one you did, because I like that.
Okay, remember, I'm gonna show you whatever the stone lands on. I'm gonna show you, but I can't pick up the only thing bad about this is I can't show them, but I can tell them where the charms land on. That's the only thing I won't be able to show them. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and
Okay, I
Truza
already
does,
got
but
one.
she likes the charms too. And I'm like,
Okay,
Truza,
hold
will
on.
come back. But yeah.
Okay, so what I was told with you is you have something in the present. You got footprints. You see this? The footprints on the footprints charm on there. So whatever you want to put your footprints on, it's like putting a signature.
I've
And
been
it's
kind
showing you.
of tattooing lately and drawing a lot.
Okay, well then put your signature on it. So in other words, put a logo is what I keep seeing. So when you get the scissors, see how it shows the scissors? This is on the showing the present. It's showing you in the present. So what it's telling me is that whatever's in the present, it feels like there's a part of your heart cut in half of emotion. And what I was told for that is that it's showing me the key. You have the key to open your shop, but you just got to be determined to do it. And then I was told with the little charm right here, it takes two to do it. And I'm being told a partner. I'm being showed a partner with you.
My partner is the one that got me the gun and everything, so I could start.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that opened it up for her.
Yeah, I've been talking about
Merry
him.
Christmas.
He's the one that's finally.
Okay. Well, I got some news for you here. It's showing me. Hold on, I can't see this. Okay, you have the charm, success, and then you have magnet. So you're gonna have success in your business. Okay.
Oh wow. Well, that's
So
good
with
to
that
hear.
being, so you're gonna have a lot of people coming in. You might even have people that might even ask you to do pentagrams, to see pentagrams. This is all in the present. That's now, but you got to be willing to do it. Okay. So with that, there's the I don't know what this is called. It's the things that they put on the boat.
An anchor.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Whatever. So when you do the open the shop or the tattoo, put an energy into it and hold on to it. And if anybody's trying to doesn't want you to stop, because there's gonna be people that are gonna try to stop you from achieving. So the ink represents taking a hook on what you want, and this is the time to do it. I'm being told the time is now, not later. Now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. And this is, you're the second person I'm doing the reading on. So this is totally new for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is a new thing he's trying, but I think it's working pretty damn cool.
Charm reading. I've seen it, and it's really neat.
What is it called, by the way? What do you call that? You just said the word, Rainy.
Charm.
Charm reading.
Yeah.
Oh. So you've
I
seen
don't
this
know
before.
what this would. Yeah, I've seen it. I can't wrap my head around it. It's really interesting.
But I'm gonna ask you, knowing that you came to me for a reading, you're the second person I read. So knowing that you're seeing readings with charms, do you feel like the energy is different from the charms to tarot and oracle?
I do feel like it's different because I feel like it can give you different messages.
Okay.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
it's
I know
kind of
it is.
personable, like when you do like bone readings and like runes and stuff.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna, because I have another set of charms that I have that Tessa doesn't know about. I can't tell you because I'm
I
waiting
know
on
he's
charms.
gonna read me. He's like, I ain't doing it yet, but
I do cards for myself, but I really want to learn how to do runes.
Well, you know what? If you want to, you can message me. And there's this website where this lady, she sells like mats like this, but this is a divination mat. That's what you call
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
But there's ones that they got like the astrology chart, whatever you're drawn to. I was drawn to this one. Don't ask me why, because I guess it's got the words, and wherever you throw, I guess whatever
It was
I'm
meant for
throwing on it.
you.
Yeah, it was calling me, and I'm like, I want this. So,
I
so
like
I'm
it
excited.
too.
Would you have
I'm
any advice
intrigued.
for getting in touch with like your ancestors and spirit guides?
Yes, I've been doing that since I was little.
Please tell.
Yeah, Mom has stories. I've been able to see spirits and stuff since I was little, but I've had a hard time getting in touch with my ancestors.
Mm.
And she's my daughter,
I
Chris,
feel.
if you don't know. This is my eldest.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I couldn't tell the difference because I mean I've only seen the little ones. I've never seen her before. But besides that, I was told that you need to like open yourself up because I think a part of you has kind of like shut yourself out because some of it, you know how gifted you are, and I think that scares you, so you kind of like
It
not
does. Things
completely
that I've
shut it
seen,
out.
I get scared because I'm not sure if
Yeah,
it's good or not, so it kind of freaks me out.
and I understand that because take it from me, I've been doing this since Tessa, even way before I met Tessa, but I've been doing this all my life. So I'm guided to do different types of, and this is just recent. This type of reading, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I've had this. I just got this. I think maybe like sometime last week, but I never posted anything about this on Facebook. I never posted this or even posted any pictures of not even my charms, nothing. This is the first show, and I'm not kidding. This is the first show that I've done this on with these two. So now it's gonna show. Oh, Chris is doing something different now, and this is gonna. I mean, this is not gonna throw these cards away. It's just I'm exploring my gifts to expand.
Which is always
Yeah,
great.
definitely.
Learning and expanding the mind is important.
But I'm glad that makes sense. That this makes sense with your reading. But knowing that with the heart, that you need a. What I'm being told is that you have to also cut ties.
I need to cut ties
I'm
with
being
my
told
trauma.
you need to cut ties and see that makes sense. When I told you the scissors, you need to cut ties that people that don't serve you. Only be surrounded by people that love you and support what you're doing. Because a lot of people might not say, "Oh, that's you're going to hell because you're not supposed to put tattoos on your body. You're not." You know what I'm saying? So they give you a bad influence when they try to tell you that tattoo is bad because you're putting symbols on people's body. That's your job. They're not paying your bills, and that's your livelihood. And whatever works for you, like it works for me. Because there's
Yeah.
people that don't even believe in my type of work, and they say, "Oh, you're the devil worshiper." But you think that stops me? No, it
No,
does not.
it's your passion.
It's my passion, and I'm not gonna let nobody take my joy away. I'm just not doing it.
Keep it close to
So
here.
I just want to say congratulations to your new shop because I see it very soon. So, like, I'm gonna ask, can you give me a time frame?
Are you still there, Chris? Oh, there you are.
I'm
Yeah, you froze
tapping
for a
into
second. I was like, holy shit. Did we lose him again?
I don't know why,
You're just thinking.
but I want to say sometime. I think you can do it earlier than this. What I'm telling you, I've been told July, but I do feel that if you push it, you can open the shop even before July. If you start saving now.
Yeah,
But
times are hard.
I'm just giving you a little time frame, but that doesn't mean it has to be July. Maybe that's where your business will get bigger, and that's probably why I'm seeing July. I'm seeing that you're probably gonna start sooner, but July is gonna be like boom. It's gonna be like a big boom for you.
Good time. All right.
Yeah.
Know what happens.
And I hope you enjoyed your reading, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for giving me a reading. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So, it was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Good.
Good vibes.
Well, love you, sissy.
And it made sense a lot for me. So.
I'm even scared to even do my own. I'm not gonna do my own.
I had a set of cards that I got scared to use a couple times because every time it like roasted me.
You're like, damn, why you gotta be so harsh? But I think it's gotta be like that sometimes. It's like, bam, bam, bam. You're like, why you gotta be so hard on me? But yeah, it's for a reason.
But you know what? It's funny that you said that the symbol, the terms, that you can't wrap your head around it. Now that I've done 2 readings on Tessa's show, I don't know why I did this. Why I was drawn to doing charm readings. I'm still wrapping my head around it. You're not the only one.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's a process of like.
But I feel like if you're drawn to it, you're meant to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. And I like it. He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I like it. And I think it's cool.
What a surprise for you right there. You didn't even know that I had this in store. That's why I was like, I'm not telling you.
And then Truzido in the chat room, he's like, yes, read Tessa. I want to know more. So.
All right.
Well, I love you, sister.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Mom.
So what do you think, Tess?
I think it's awesome. I like it.
You didn't even know what he was coming, right?
No. I was totally surprised. I was blown away. And oh my god, brother, like no, like my head has been blown away, and it's like that scene on MI or whatever where like the head blows up and then it grows back. Like that happened to me yesterday when I came home, and I've been going through these struggles with I'm not moving to the ranch. I'm staying here. This is my home. And my husband's been like, no, we're going to move to the ranch. And he was going to go talk to our landlord, and I came home and he was in bed. He looked totally distraught, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking know. And I said, I'm going in here. I'm going to go smoke a cigar, and then I'll be back out to talk to you. And I came out, and he just looked totally bummed, and then he fucking blew my head off with, our landlord, brother, you're not even going to believe this. He actually gave us our house.
What?
Yes, we don't even have to pay for it if we can. Like, if everything works out the way we want it to and we can pay, yes, please do pay me. But he is not expecting anything. He's just like, all the good we've done for people, the way we've helped people, etc. He's like, oh, you guys, yeah, he's like, you guys deserve a good turn. Like, holy shit, I'm trying not to cry right now because I cried so much yesterday, but he's like, all this good shit you did, you guys deserve a good turn too. still can't believe it's like somebody pinch me because this has got to be a fucking dream, right? No way did I just get my home that when I first pulled up here, I'm like, this is my home. And my husband's like, really? I'm like, yeah, this is my home. And it will always be. And yeah, I'm never leaving. No matter what anybody says. So that was just amazing.
Yeah.
Our landlord just actually gifted it to us.
That's
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. When you
That never happens, right? That never fucking happens.
See, and that, like with this, but it was weird because, to be honest with you, Tess, I was gonna wait maybe another month for the chart because I already had this already. Okay, I'm still waiting on 2 more terms. Those I'm not touching yet. These I just got recently. So I don't know how I'm gonna do these type of readings because I will charge for them, but of course on the shows it'll be free. But I haven't put a price on this one because this is more in depth. So it's gonna be kind of interesting how my interpretations are.
I'm being selfish right now. I'm like, you said you're gonna read me right now. What's it say? What's it say?
But yeah, I mean,
I always expect bad stuff.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing about readings is that
It's because like it's that Irish luck. If it weren't for bad luck, there'd be no fucking luck at all, right? And even though we do good for everybody else, like we put out that positive energy and we do good for everyone, and it's like raise everybody up instead of putting them down and all this positive shit we do, and it's like one good turn deserves another, but also the other is generally bad. So it's just like, I don't know, I always expect something bad to happen, and I shouldn't, but that's just the way things have generally turned out, you know, even though I do good for everybody else. Maybe it's past karma or something like that, you know? It's not that I deserve it, but that's just what
it's something
happens.
that, because I'm being told in the past, this has something to do with the past for you. And some of that past has haunted you in this present time, but it's not your fault. It's whatever you did in the past. But I'm being told that
Yeah, it's
whatever
like a family curse.
yeah, but whatever you did, whatever you're doing in this time, it is making a difference. There will be times where you will still struggle to achieve what you want. When I'm being told you will achieve what you want, but what I was told is that you're going to reach higher horizons. But you're going to have to work
I feel like
harder
it's
to get what you want.
like I told you, I saw the devil when I was like 7 years old, and I turned him down. I said no. My mother didn't, and that's why she was cursed. Like, but I said no. I turned him away, and so therefore, I think, you know, he did this curse upon me or whatever, or maybe it's something my mom did. But yeah, I just feel this negative thing. But at the same time, like once I reached a certain age, as far as the family curse went, I'm still alive. I'm still here. So it must be broken. Something good must be happening.
Yeah, I
Not
already
just
read.
for me,
I
but for
already
my
read
kids.
a few comments and a lot of people about the reading I was doing, and they said that what you're doing is gonna go in depth, and it is. It's because it's charms. This is not using these type of cards. It's not using tarot. This is gonna go probably even more to where my interpretations, the vibes I get from the charms as I'm reading each person. Because not every person is going to be the
I got the
same.
Evans charm.
So it's going to be a little bit more, I guess, intense, maybe, and more kind of just, I wonder where my chart's going to be like, wherever the charms land. So it's going to be kind of interesting because I just started, and I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, I wasn't going to say, I wasn't going to wait, that I was going to wait till like another month or two to do this. But maybe Sir Robin and your daughter helped me to start early, even though I'm still waiting for my other two charms. But I have these charms that I can do and practice. And then
I'd
when
love to
people
hear
start
it
seeing,
for sure.
yeah, and doing this type of,
Yeah, and Truzido, here it is. He's like, yes, read Tess. I want to know more about her. And I'm like, really? Do you now? Do you really? Because you're going to get yourself in a world of trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
I think
I'm like,
everybody's drawn to.
shucks.
Now everybody wants to see what I pick up from these charms. That's what it is.
So what are you getting? Like, what are you reading?
Well, I'm not doing anything
Inquiring
right
minds
now.
want to know. What?
So do you want me to try to do a reading? You want me to try one with this charm? Or no? Or do you
Yes,
rather wait?
I know you're waiting for like more charms and stuff, but I think you should roll with what you have, and I think if there's something missing, you'll pick up on it because you're just that gifted. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
And then
okay, I already got two charms for you guys. This is showing in the present. I don't know what this charm is. I don't know what this is yet. But this looks like the world to me. I'll show it to you again. Hold on. You see that?
yeah, it kind of looks like the world or like Saturn.
Yeah, so what is it landed in the present? So what I was told is that your world's going to change for better. Okay. So and then get this look. It shows the 12s. Like the remember how I was talking about the portal?
Oh,
That landed on
yes.
spirit. That landed on spirit. So that means
My
that there's going to
goodness.
be more spirits that are going to make your world turn, baby. They're going to make your world turn. It's what they're telling me. So that means that your energy is going to be connecting to more things, to spirit, and in the future is what I was told. Okay, with these symbols. Okay, now I'm going to see these other symbols. Okay, is there anything else that Tessa needs to know with these charms? Anything else that she needs to know? Okay, wow. Okay. You got the Wheel of Fortune. This is like the wheel.
Oh my gosh.
Landed,
yes.
It landed on your past. So the wheel, that whatever you have to let go, let the wheel just let it go, but it's still turning. Don't worry about what people have done to you in the past, because you're still holding on to it. So the wheel's still turning. Do what you do, and just let it keep turning. Okay? Oh, wow. The card in the past is the mom.
My mom? Is that what you just said?
Yes, ma'am. That's telling me that with the mom, that no matter what has done, she still loves you, but she's telling me to tell you that you need to forgive her for whatever she's done. Okay? Once you're doing that, this is the other charm is showing you that you cut the cord. You cut the cord of whatever of the past, you cut it. And then it's showing me that you have angels all around you, because this was from angels in the past that you thought of. They're always with you, Tess. They're always with you. And you are loved, because it's showing me the heart in the past. You have a lot of people that love you that have crossed over. And then something about Taurus. It's showing me something about Taurus. So you might go into.
I have a bull-headed Taurus. That's my youngest daughter. Holy shit, she's a handful.
Yeah. So there's then you got the dove. So you
And
got
we
a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
dove.
those too.
Okay. Oh, and I got this. Oh my god, this is in the present. Showing the bone. Don't show more than what you can chew.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing you the bone. Okay. But basically, I see you even have an angel, a guardian angel watching that has passed, and that's that person that has passed away that's watching you is somebody that you were very close to. This person in the past, very close to you. Does that make
Yeah, I
sense?
think at first it was my mom, but then I think it was my dad. Because I lost him. I'm like, holy shit, it's almost been like 20 years. It doesn't seem like it. But basically almost 20 fucking years. And every time I see him in the dream realm, which I don't think it's just dreams because you can't just dream about lost ones. I think it's in another realm. Every time I see him, he's always silent. But each time I see him, he looks better and better. You know what I mean? So I have hope for him. Like he's growing. Something good is happening for him.
Yeah, and see, and then I've been shown the crab cancer. But I'm being told that you have a lot of energy from the past of the sea. And you have a lot of good energy, Tess. So even though there's a lot of things that I'm being told that the energy, some of it will be released. So whatever you're holding on to the past, I'm being told that your mom and dad love you, and I'm being told that it was both because when I thought I landed in the past, and so did the wings of the eagle. So that's telling me
I can
that.
barely hear you now.
Oh, I guess it's because it disconnected.
Weird.
Maybe it's because I'm hitting on something.
So
That's
keep
why.
going. Yeah. I'm like,
So
keep
does
going.
that make sense to you?
Okay, so you said something about the past, but I couldn't hear it.
Whatever the past that haunted you, just know that they love you and that they're in a better place, of course. But I feel like it was your mom and dad coming through this chart. That no matter how things are in the past, they're always going to be unconditional love. That because those are your parents. So if you ever need the guidance, all you gotta do is ask.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. It's just that I don't know what's going on.
Okay, good. Yeah, that was trippy. Yes, this all makes sense, and I do agree, like, I do need to forgive my mom. I spent most of my life missing her, and there was a point where I'd wish upon a star and wish it was my dad instead of her, and then later on realizing how lucky I was to have my dad because he was my best friend, and she really wasn't, and realizing what all the fights were about, and come to realize because my dad didn't tell us because we were kids, we were too young, but I was molested. My siblings were molested, and my mom was actually taking up for her family instead of us, and he was fighting for us. And that's what a lot of the fights were about. And so then once I realized that, not because he told me, but because I realized it, a lot of those hard feelings.
Makes a lot of
And
sense.
it's true, like you said, like, I do need to forgive her again, but it's so fucking hard because how could you? You know, being a parent, how could you do that? Like, to me, I don't understand, but perhaps it's not meant for me to understand. Maybe that's the way she was raised.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was saying.
I don't know.
Trauma. And some of that past trauma, you let them be not trying to eat it. The kids, you're trying to raise them and for them to tell you everything and not to hide anything. If something is being told, you don't want to repeat the cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't recycle it, which I haven't. But yeah, definitely. So, Truzido was saying maybe your mom had trauma she was covering up as well. That's true. She could. But that doesn't mean repeat the cycle, break the cycle.
Yeah. Maybe there
And that's
was.
what I did. I broke the cycle.
Yeah, and maybe with you, being a generation, she's what I'm being told that with that reading that gave you access, traumatized you. And yes, it was hard to forgive. And what I was told is that she's sorry for not sticking up for you, but if she got money to do that, she got you okay, so she just didn't know it.
I think being in spirit prison or wherever she may be, perhaps she learned. But anywho's, we are at the end of our time, Chris. If there's a way for people to reach you or to get readings on their own time, could you tell our friends where to reach you?
They can reach me at a course, or they can reach me at 210-974-3470, 210-974-3470, or you can find me on Chicago Course 28 on Instagram, but that I can't remember. But usually Facebook and TikTok, shoot me my phone number, or you can just email
Oh, it's right here.
gmail.com. And I hope for the ones that I did do that reading, I will be doing this other reading. So if you want more specific, what's tarot, but if you want more readings,
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the way you're wearing your headphones or what, but you're kind of breaking up.
sorry, it's just I guess it's I don't know. I guess it's because
That's better now.
but hopefully everybody enjoys. Reading. It makes a lot of sense to you guys.
I really enjoyed my reading, and I'm so grateful that you did that for me. And thank you for reading my daughter and everyone else. Like, I really like this new charm thing you're doing. So you have another installment of it that you're waiting for?
Well, I'm still waiting on my other ones, but I can't say what kind of charms it goes to be. More some other stuff. I'm just vendor. So it's something that because I was to be truth, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just oracle the tarot, but it seems to be something not just Robin. So like I wanted to test myself. I'm putting myself to the limit and trying something completely different and missing more to the fire, the spark, so to speak.
Yeah, move your headphones a little bit because you're still breaking up.
So hopefully that makes a lot of difference. Readings. It gives people more insight of what's for me, and just not all the time are you gonna get good stuff. Just like any reading, it will come out with maybe a sin or burden or something you gotta go from. Like I forgot how that goes. Now. Was that in the comments? She said there's going to be more. The reading will be from pets. Speak pets. If you want a reading from those sounds, they will be more and probably um, more insightful. What I'm picking up all the times.
Yeah, and we do have to end this one shortly, but there's another one that I wanted to ask you about here in a minute. If you still have time, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah. Oh, now the dogs are out. Holy shit, the hellhounds have been released. But I want to thank you again once more, Chris, for being my guest. It's been amazing to have you on Late Night in the Rockies, for sure. And I also want to thank all of my friends on We Are Paradox Media's Facebook, KPNL Radio, Twitter, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, eTalk Radio, wherever the heck in the Omniverse you may be listening tonight. I had a wonderful time, and I can't wait to do it again. Tomorrow night, we have story time with me, TessaTNT. Yes, I know. You guys can't wait. You're just waiting with a bated breath for me to read you stories. Not really. But don't forget, you guys, we are all in this together. Together, we can make the world a little better. And together, my friends, we are Paradox Media, because without you, there is no us. If you'd like to join us for the Skype after party, just look me up at tessa.n.thomas30 or give us a little jingle jangle at 970-339 or 335-9596. Until next time, nighty night, love and light, take care of my yous, and all you gentle people, please don't worry anymore and have a lovely evening of sleep. So we have about 20 or so more seconds of this. Brown chicken, brown cow. Yeah. Okay, so up here, there was one that I highlighted earlier that was asking about his brother. Hold on, let me try to find it.
I
He was
saw that, but
basically asking, huh?
that's why I didn't want to interrupt you. We're all talking.
Yeah, so what did you pick up on that one? I'm trying to find it again, though.
That one was more of what do they the person?
Yeah, he was just asking how his brother felt about him or something like that. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. And I'll highlight it once I find it.
And then more, but I just think better. It's probably like a lot of on these two people, but I feel like there's a lot of anything that they need to let go of. Compromise is what I think.
One of you three has two hot mics. Yeah, there's only two of us. Yeah, that's pretty weird. We're still trying to figure this stuff out. Beautiful panel. Gaia healing crystals. That was cool.
I'm already charging my phone now to get my but keep an eye on the chat. I was using both of my phones on different Facebooks so I could see like if there was a different comment that I missed.
Okay, let me see. I think I'm almost there. Hold on. Man, I was above that. Like, where did it go? And it was about his brother. Like, what does my brother think of me or something like that? Holy
Yeah.
shit, where did it go? But you remember that one?
Yeah, I just don't remember the name.
I think I keep thinking John, but don't hold me on that one. Um,
That really hit. It hit everybody.
I know. Feedback loop. Saying hi to everybody. It's gonna be here soon.
How's that one? Oh, that's probably why you couldn't hear me because my headphones died. Fix this. I gotta
No, it's
plug.
so weird how technology works and everything else. Like, I know when you're wearing them and you're wearing them in different like degrees, it's like you were louder, quieter.
I don't know. I think it was interesting. I mean, I think it's like I think if it was just interesting for the reading that I did. To be honest with you, I was gonna wait till
I
maybe
found
next.
it. How does my younger brother friend Jacob feel towards me?
I feel like there's I feel like resentment,
Really? Some
hmm
resentment going on there? Oh, shnikes.
and I feel like they need to make up. I feel like there's energy. They need to start talking. You don't know what tomorrow has, so just I guess would be told like to make up. I guess. Can I with that? And I'm sorry about eating. It's just I got hungry because we were out in the park.
No, I'm just messaging my daughter. I'm like, "Are you wave killer?" Because it's funny that we're talking about that, and then she's just now trying to call in too. Weird.
Oh, we still live.
Um,
Still super live, right?
right? It's like having those things going up.
Still says we're live. So I don't know if you were still on or not.
Oh, Truzido is saying read us stories. So Truzido, if you're asking for that, tomorrow night is story time with me, because tomorrow night is actually my grandson's birthday party. But yes, we are going to end this one, and then we're going to do the after party. So are you up for that, Chris?
How are we gonna do that? Because everything's changing. Is it
Well,
like
yeah,
little?
we'll go over to Skype and not do this because it's a totally different thing, and they just don't marry. It's so freaking weird.
I know.
Still do the after party on Skype, and that works out well every weekend. But yeah, I don't know. It's so weird.
Well, I'll come in first. Skype for a little while, and then
But
and
yeah,
then I'll.
Truesdale, hang in there because tomorrow night it is story time with me, TessaTNT. And yeah, we'll be talking about death and, the things that people fear, etc., along those lines. So thanks for tuning in. Nighty night, love and light, guys. Bye bye. Say bye, Chris.